We're rolling.
Rolling.
Guys, hello again. So, our first date was actually 6 hours long. We could not stop. Our connection was so deep and so powerful on our first date that we want to share some of the questions we asked each other on our first date. Actually,
Go ahead.
just want to share with peeps. We got engaged 4 months after meeting each other for the first time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you just how great our first date went.
Yeah.
And it can be complicated sometimes as a Christian when you're dating, right? I think sometimes you can add too much pressure to the dating scene, but it is very important, especially as Christians, right? And I feel like there's a balance when it comes to first dates. Yeah. You don't want it to be too deep because you don't want to be giving your heart to someone that you don't know you can trust yet.
Yep.
But at the same time, you don't want it to be too superficial that you leave not really knowing if the person would be like a potential good fit for you. Yeah. So I think we had such a good balance of that. And yeah, like my babe said, like we're going to share 10 questions that we think you should ask on your next first date.
You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, question number 1. Tell me about your testimony. Listen. When you are with a new person, a potential person, you want to hear their testimony. You want to hear how they met God, what happened in their life, because it's important. Jesus is always number 1.
Yeah. Number 2. One of my favorite questions is, basically, describe your perfect day, or what would your perfect date look like? Because it says a lot about a person. Yeah. Even how they answer it says a lot, whether they answer it with a lot of detail or pretty simply, and then all the little things. You might understand their favorite food, who they like to spend their time with. It says a lot.
Yeah. Number 3, a classic one. It is a classic one, but it's still a really deep question. What would you do for a living if money was not an option? It seems superficial, but it's not. It's really a deep question because it shows what's in the heart of other person. Because then they can really have no boundaries really share their heart, what they really want to do in their lives. Their dreams. So even like while answering this question, you can already see if your callings align. Okay.
I really love you.
I love you so much.
You're so good.
I love you, baby.
Love you too. Okay, what number? 4.
4.
Okay. Tell me about the prophecies over your life. Now, little disclaimer here. You have to use wisdom. Don't be sharing prophecies if the Holy Spirit has not released you to share those types of prophecies. Yeah. But again, if there's a prophecy that is really pointed at what the Lord is calling you to in life, and you have the blessing of the Holy Spirit to share it with other people, this is a great way to get to know each other and to see if your callings align. Because if you have 2 completely different things going on, you don't want this person steering you away from your calling and vice versa. So this is important.
This is like our callings. Our prophecies were 99%.
It was like, whoa.
Almost the same. It was crazy.
It was crazy. I loved it.
Okay, let's go. Number 5.
This is good. Say it.
Number 5. Who is Jesus to you? But hear me out, guys. We did this question, and when I asked Kayla this question, I asked her, I don't want to know your theology. I don't want to know what the others told you. Tell me your heart. Who is Jesus to you personally, to your heart? And then I asked, tell me who is Jesus to you. Tell me who the Holy Spirit is to you and who the Father is to you. So we did everything. How do you view God? What's in your heart for him? How did you,
We literally almost cried sharing these answers because we were both vulnerable, and it showed us so much about each other.
It's a really good question.
Number 6.
Okay.
What does your prayer life look like? And I'm telling you, this will say so much, because this will be a whole nother video, but we talk about this. There's a difference between being a Christian and being a man or a woman of God. And when someone describes to you their prayer life, if they're just like, oh yeah, like I really only pray when I need something, or I just say a quick prayer before bed, it just goes to show you their spiritual maturity. And it's very important to make sure that your spiritual maturities are closely aligned, because this is the person that you eventually are going to build a life with, have children with. So this is an important question.
Yeah, which leads us to number 7. How does your relationship with Jesus look like? So it's not just that I'm praying prayers, not thinking about them. It's not just that I'm doing things out of religiosity. Is that a good word?
Religiosity, yes.
Religiosity.
Good job.
Religiosity. I want to have a person who understands my relationship with God. How does your relationship with Jesus look like? Are you guys having fun? Or you talk all the time?
Yeah.
Who is he for you? Like, how does it look like throughout the day, your relationship with Jesus? It's a really, really good question.
So good.
Ask it.
Ask it.
Ask it.
Number 8. What are you currently learning from the Bible? Again, this is another one that says a lot, because if the person is just like, oh, like I haven't read the Bible in, a couple months, it's like, okay, a little bit of a red flag. Because again, you want to be looking at your spiritual maturity, and it's no shade or shame against anyone. But if you're dating to eventually get married, these are things you're going to want to know. Yeah. And on the other side, it shows you how the person reads the Bible, their revelation. Like, you can end up having an amazing conversation just about their revelation on the Bible, and it could just really unite you guys and tie you closer together.
Yep. Very good, babe.
Thanks,
You're
babe.
crushing it.
Thanks. So are you.
Number 9. What sets your soul on fire?
Ooh.
Another deep one. It's similar to number 3. It's a fun question that reveals the depths of the other person's heart.
Yeah.
When you can really see their calling, their deepest wishes, what are their soul, what is their burning for, and what do they want to do in life. So again, with that question, you can already see, hey, can I see myself with that person doing that, or sharing our passions?
That's good. And someone has said once that when someone talks about something that they're passionate about, that their face will change, everything about them will just almost be lit up. So again, it shows you the depths of that person. It's really important. All right, last one. Number 10. Who would you have dinner with, dead or alive? Again, this is very telling, because as they're telling you, and why? That's the other part of the question. So as they're telling you who they would have dinner with, you'll understand, why they look up to this person, what they mean to them, whether or not they relate or just are inspired by them. It just says a lot. Plus, it's fun.
It's fun. Why not?
If the person is I don't even know what's a good example. I want to have dinner with Justin Bieber. That would probably say a lot to you if I said that.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I don't know,
Paul.
Paul, exactly. Paul from the Bible.
Paul from the Bible.
Yeah, actually that's what we say. Ask this question minus Jesus.
Oh, you Jesus does not count.
Because every Christian is going to be like, Jesus!
No. Anyone but Jesus.
Anyone but Jesus.
That's our 10 questions.
Side note before we wrap up.
Okay.
Did you realize that I chose this shirt to match with this part of your shirt?
This blue thing? Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah, I did it on purpose.
It's so cute.
You like it?
I love it.
Good.
I love it.
Okay.
I love this woman. Okay. That's it, guys.
That's what we got.
That's what we got. I hope you would try out these questions.
Ooh, yeah, actually, if you do, or if you have any other questions that you love, drop them in the comments. We want to know.
Yeah, what questions did you ask? And there's some good questions. Let's help people out.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Love you guys.
Bless you. Bye.
Bye.